What is going on, everybody? My name is Fluffy Ninja, and welcome back to Black Ops 6 Zombies. Today we're taking a look at the CR-56 AMAX. This was one of my favorite guns when it came out in Modern Warfare. I believe it was 2019. This gun is fucking awesome. I love this gun. Basically, it's an AK on steroids. That's really what you can take away from it. So, taking a look at the loadout, the rest of this stuff does not matter. Whatever gobblegums that you're comfortable with, whatever lethal and tactical you're comfortable with, and whatever field upgrade that you like using along with melee weapons. Now remember that all of your lethals and tacticals do have challenges associated with them, and that'll get you an extra 5,000 XP when you get the third challenge done, so that way you can level up a little bit faster. Same thing with Energy Mine, and then of course your melee weapons have their own kind of challenges. But taking a look at the AMAX, I actually have a few different variants here. So this is the one that is kind of like my big go-to build. But taking a look, this is what I kind of started with. I went into a game, just nothing on except a red dot sight, and then this was kind of the build that I made from that game with all the attachments that I was able to get out of it. So taking a look at it, went with the Kepler Micro Reflex, the suppressor, which is supposed to give you extra salvage. Now, I don't know if the descriptions of all these things are just messed up for zombies or what. I was kind of hoping they would fix that. I was going to see if, oh, hey, did they fix that for the monolithic suppressor? No. Like, it doesn't say anything about extra salvage or anything like that. What I noticed is that I thought I got more salvage while running the suppressor, so I think that is still working. So that's why I used it. The first build, I didn't have a barrel unlock that I like, so I just didn't use one. Vertical foregrip for the horizontal recoil control is always nice. Extended mag 1 puts you up to, wow, those numbers are weird, but puts you up to more rounds, 45 rounds. They've changed a lot of the grips, which again, I'm not sure if this is for zombies. I know they brought Verdansk back. I don't give a shit. The grips seem off, like these are more built for either Warzone or multiplayer. I don't really care. I went with the aim down sight speed just because, hey, that's always nice to have. And then I went with the light stock for the hip fire, movement speed, and strafe movement speed. Those are always nice to have. And then I went with the Strelok laser, which is the hip fire to ADS accuracy, so that when you're shooting while ADSing, that little motion, you don't really lose your ability to, like, kind of get on target. And that got me up to the rugged camo. So the second build is a weird one. I'll say that right out the gate. It's a fucking weird one. So for the optic, I went with the R&K multi-zoom. Mostly because I wanted to unlock some better reticles for it, which I did. This is the one that I'm actually going to go with. If not this one, I actually like this one better. And the reason that I was doing that was just so I could have a couple more reticles for it. So if you aren't using different sights and unlocking the different reticles, you're missing out on a ton of XP, first of all, because those are individual challenges that you get rewarded for. Again, I went with the suppressor just for the extra salvage. I think it's still working. Don't quote me on it, though. I went with the CHF barrel, so that way I got more headshot damage. And the vertical foregrip again for the horizontal recoil control, because this CHF barrel makes your accuracy abysmal. Went with extended mag 1, because that's just all I had unlocked. Quick draw grip again, light stock again, but I did go with the steady aim laser. Everybody knows me. I love hip firing. Hip firing is the best. So that's why I went with steady aim. And honestly, this thing was kind of cool. Like, the 2x zoom of the R&K is awesome. So if you're trying to get, like, the free Deadshot perk on Liberty Falls, it really comes in handy, stuff like that. But this is what I preferred. And then, oh no, I'm zoomed in too far for zombies to get close. I still have the hipfire laser to help me take care of those. And then for my final build, and this is kind of the end-all be-all build. Yeah, this is how I got it gold. Was the Kepler Micro Reflex, the suppressor, the CHF barrel, The precision foregrip, because it helps with the aiming idle sway. It's not as great for the recoil control, so I might go back to the vertical foregrip, but that little bit of sway you get in your weapon's reticle, this helps like just get rid of that basically. Extended mag 2, which is big old fat fucking drum mag, and I absolutely love it. More bullets means more dead zombies, and I think that's all something that we can get behind. And then I went with the assault grip, which is sprint to fire speed, just because this big ass mag actually slows down aim down sight and sprint to fire, so I wanted to at least keep sprint to fire up, and ADS doesn't really matter, because if you look, we're using the balance stock, so if we're ADSing, we've got the strafe movement speed, and then the hip fire movement speed, and then aim walking movement speed. So I'm either aim down sight or I'm fucking not. That's the thing. So either way, that stock helps me, and then the extended mag 2 doesn't really affect my ADS time, because I'm either sitting there waiting ADS, or I'm using the steady aim laser and hip firing. I love hip fire in this gun with hip fire, especially when you've got the Deadshot daiquiri to make your hip fire smaller. Phenomenal. Absolutely amazing. But let's take a look at the camos. So of course, for your first camos up to Purple Tiger, you're going to need 2,000 critical kills. Find a bunch of zombies, shoot them in the head, have a great day. For Yellow Tiger, which actually I do kind of like, it's not like a piss yellow, which is great, but it's 300 kills at rare rarity or higher. Get your gun up to blue level rarity, you're set. And then Everfrost, which is actually a gorgeous looking camo. I love this camo. Get 100 kill 100 enemies affected by your tactical. Throw flat or throw stun grenades, throw the decoys, smokes, whatever. My personal favorite, I was using decoys just to burn through this as fast as possible. I like using the black hole grenade just to because it affects every zombie on the map. So if you train up a bunch of zombies, throw one of those ahead of you, all of them start getting pulled towards you, you just stand there and rip and just eliminate all of them before they get sucked up. It's pretty great. And then for gold, 10 kills rapidly 15 times. Train up a bunch of zombies, knock them all down, and there you go, you've got Mystic Gold. I did start getting a little bit into Opal. That was not on purpose. There were just zombies that I killed that I was like, oh, okay. But that's pretty much it. That's all I've got for you. Thank you guys so much for watching. I really do appreciate it. Make sure to check out everybody's links down in the description. And yeah, I'll catch you in the next one. Later.